Thursday, where I go live every single Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and answer your questions. Let me straighten my camera a little bit. All right, so I hope everybody's excited. We've got a lot of questions for today. A lot of people submitted questions in advance, and that means you can also submit questions live in real time through PayPal, Venmo, and Super Chat. So let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about it. So again, Tarot Thursday, and my name is Alison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic, and I read and feel into the energies of the cards. My website is ancientoakpsychicarts.com, same name as the channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. And there you can go ahead and sign up for the free newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page. You can book a personal reading with me, a missing person consultation. I also have a learning center. I'm reading my notes really quick, where I have a 16-week manifestation masterclass that's coming out June 1st. I know I've been talking about it for a while, and that is the deadline. It also ties into the astrology of launching that date. So it's absolutely perfect. I'm really excited to be able to teach that. It's 16 weeks because you need it to be that long to make that switch in the mind. If that is something you're interested in, definitely go ahead and sign up. That's coming out in 2 weeks. You'll be able to sign up for that. I also have an online tarot masterclass that is going to be coming up online over the summer. I've been teaching it live in March and then in October, but so many people are in different time zones or the day and time didn't work for them. So now I'm going to offer that uploaded online, but that's not coming till the summer. So if that's something you're interested in, that is also available. Also, I have private lessons. If you don't know that, I do private lessons in tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. If that is something you're interested in, it is in the Learning Center section. I also have a new section called Alison's Picks, and that is Skin Like Butter, 40% off your first order, and Rogers Hood Apothecary, you get the discount of the day. Go through the affiliate link. It costs you nothing, and it completely supports the channel. All right, so what else to tell you? If you're here, you've probably seen me go live or to post my Zodiac videos on YouTube and Rumble. And I do Zodiac readings for all signs, love readings occasionally for all signs. Everyone wants the Zodiac reading, so I haven't done a love reading for a while. The same thing for money and career. There wasn't a huge demand for it. Most people really want that Zodiac reading. So I haven't done one for a while, but I think I'm going to do one, like maybe one every quarter, just to go ahead and tap in for everybody. And then I go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Tarot Tuesday, where I answer your questions. So I want to have a mix. Some are in the evening and some are during the day, because I've got clients all over the world, viewers all over the world, and this allows you to go ahead and participate. And I've got the occasional interview that I do. The last one is with Kim Rogers, and she is from Rogers Hood Apothecary. She's the founder, and she talks about parasite cleanses, mold cleanses. She has a lymphatic cleanse coming out in May, and the fulvic soak. If that is something you're interested in, because you should be, if you have a body, you probably have parasites, it is an awesome cleansing session that she offers, different kits. I'm actually taking her parasite cleanse right now. You do it for 30 days, take 7 days off. If you want to continue, then that's kind of how the protocol is. Definitely watch that video. It's so informative. She was awesome. And what else to tell you? At the end of tonight's show, I will do a general reading for the Soul Tribe. Everybody watching live in real time, and it's for people in the replay, whether you're seeing it tomorrow, a year from now, 5 years from now, that's when the video is meant to find you. So definitely keep that in mind. All right. So, and a special thank you to my moderators and my subscribers. I really appreciate your love and support. It really does mean a lot to me. Hey, Ken. Hi. Nice to see you here. Let's hope the chat doesn't lock up tonight, today. I'm so used to doing these in the evening. All right, so here we go. There's only 2 rules for the live shows, and that's because we're on a censored platform. It is YouTube. But the first one is my rule. It's 1 question per show. That way it gives everybody the opportunity to ask a question if they want to. The second one is no bad language or topics. This is because we're on YouTube and I do post on Rumble. We need to keep it family friendly for YouTube. You've heard me say it before. I am not a believer in censorship. However, this allows you to maybe mask a question a certain way, or if there's something that really is taboo or we can't post it here because of the topic, that's something you need to do in a private session. All right. So you can submit your questions before or during the show and they will be answered live. You can post your question on PayPal or Venmo or Super Chat if it's live. It's a $10 minimum. And if you're in the chat, Ken can post where to go ahead and post your donation with your question attached to it. And then if you are watching and you're not in the chat, it's in the description of the video. I'm not going to go through it here and announce it because it's just too wordy. But let's see, where we go. Okay, so I have a disclaimer before we get started. So this is because we're on a censored platform. So disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist and I do not give financial or medical advice or legal advice, I should say too. All right, so the first question is from Methi. I love this. This is a good old-fashioned Persian name. I actually studied Farsi for a little while, so I recognize this name. But he says, "Hi, Alison. I love your show in the new time. I want to start my own business. Will I be successful?" Thank you, Methi. Okay, so like I said, good old-fashioned Persian name. Here we go. And I think this is because, like I said, I've changed some times, and I'm probably going to put a third day on here for going live, and that seems to really open it up for a lot of people that weren't able to participate in before. All right, so here we go. This is for Methi. You want to start your own business. Will you be successful? We have the Seven of Cups. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, a lot of emotional energy here. Seven of Cups, King of Cups, and we have the Knight of Cups. So this is really telling me that you have a lot of options. These are swirling in a wishing well. So you have a lot of options with this business, but nothing is settled yet. And a lot of these are actually really good options that are here for you. You see, it's a lot of successful stuff. I think this is telling me that maybe you need to zero your focus in on a few things, because I think you have a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak, and that it maybe it's not causing confusion. I don't feel that, but I feel that because you're going in so many different directions with your business, that you need to hone it down to a couple of things and focus on that, like laser focus on it. And then I think it'll materialize what direction to go in. Will you be successful? Absolutely. All these cards are saying that you're going to definitely be successful, because we've got the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. We've got these court cards. This is really telling me that it's not just you, but it's the people around you that you're surrounding yourself with. This is telling me that, you know, you're choosing quality people. You're choosing people that are really resonating with you, people that are like tried and true. They've demonstrated their loyalty to you. They've demonstrated their competency. I feel that you've chosen extremely competent people, and they might even be more competent than you in certain areas, right? Because everybody has their unique specialty. And I feel that you've really, you know, spent some time curating these people to help you with your business, whether they're going to be employees or advisors, whatever it is, you're definitely on the right path. This King of Cups is asking you to look below the surface, which I think you currently are. Is asking you to get in touch with your emotions. And I feel like you also have a connection to source. So I feel that you're very spiritual and you're following your heart on this. I think you're also very intuitive. And so this business really resonates with you. The people that you're choosing are really resonating with you, right? We don't have to like everybody, but we can appreciate what they bring to a business, right? Because that's a working relationship. But I feel that you've really curated the right people for yourself. And I think that that's really beneficial. I definitely know that you're doing something that you love. This Knight of Cups is really telling me that you're following your heart. You're doing something that you absolutely love. And I think you're putting everything you have into it. This is your mind, body, soul into it. Like you are living and breathing this business. It really means a lot to you. I think it's your life's dream, your passion. That's what this card is really telling me. I think it's really in alignment with who you are as an individual. I feel like with these three cards, like I'm getting the chills. With these three cards, I feel that this is your actual life path, that you are meant to do this, right? It's just, how are you going to do it when this card shows up? You know, how are you going to go ahead and hone it down? So let's say, I'm just going to use this as an example. Let's say it's a skincare line. Let's say you have 24 products. Well, don't start off like that. Start off with maybe 4 products. 6 products. And that's kind of like an example. It's just an example because I don't know what your business is for you to do that. This tells me that you can go in so many different directions, that you're very competent, but start small and then do the expansion. And maybe that is going to give you a little more clarity. But your question was, are you going to be successful? Absolutely. You will absolutely be successful. And you'll have to like message me and let me know what your business is and how that goes, or ask another question or something. But yeah, absolutely. Thank you for your question. Okay, let me get, my lips are chapped. All right. So the next one is going to be from Helene. Hi, Alamar, and Own Alamar. Okay. So the next one is going to be from Helene, and she writes, hi, Alison, loved your Gemini video. Thank you. And will I find love this year? Thank you, Helene. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Okay. Will you find love this year? Like I said, flattery will get you everywhere. Thank you for saying that. That Gemini video was intense. Okay, I don't remember it when I channel, but I just remember it being intense. All right, here we go. Will you find love this year? We have the Hanged Man card, the Death card, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got some big cards for you, Helene. We've got the Hanged Man, the Death card, and the 6 of Pentacles. I just want to point out no cup energy here for you. So what this is really telling me is that, well, I mean, I guess a little bit with the Hangman, but this is really telling me that, and I mean, Scorpio, okay, so that is, I mean, it's water, but not like a literal love card. So what this is really telling me is that you need to take a time out. So this is telling me that you need to go within and figure out what it is that you actually want. So this would be a really good exercise to start scripting it, to really write down exactly what it is that you're looking for, what you want to do, what do you bring to the table to a relationship, and what do you want the other person to bring to the table, because you also need to know your worth and value, right? Not only do you see it in the other person, and then when they say something, make sure that their actions also back it up. So this is about you taking a time out and going within for answers. That's why it's called suspension in this deck. You're suspended. You're taking that time out. You're looking within. You're gaining that type of enlightenment. Look at things in a different manner. Will you find love? Well, I think that means that you actually need to figure out what it is that you want first. Spend that time, invest in yourself for that. Then we've got this Death card, the Scorpio energy about change and transformation. This says that maybe you want to release a few things in yourself before you start introducing love into your life. Work on yourself. And that's a huge thing. So that could be love yourself before you offer love into your life. Know your worth and value with that Hanged Man card. But this is about you releasing what no longer serves you. So release some emotional baggage. Create space for someone, release any type of attachments in other relationships. Really also focus on what it is that you want. See your own change and transformation of yourself. And then when you do that, I think then you're going to be in the right headspace and heart space to then call in someone in a new relationship, as opposed to repeating some patterns, because that might be part of what's going on here. This allows you to either step away and see those patterns by taking that time out with the Hanged Man, and then releasing them if they are toxic and they're not working out for you. Because Spirit is saying that you need to work on yourself first before you then say, I want to find love. I don't know this, but one of the energies that's coming up is that you might jump from relationship to relationship to relationship. And if that's what you're doing, that's not working out for you. And that might be a behavior that's trauma-based. So you need to take that assessment of yourself and say, why am I doing that? And is it beneficial for me? You can see the sun is starting to come through. I forget, I'm not usually doing this early in the morning. So, but I think that this gives you an opportunity to release that trauma, and you'd really benefit from that. So take a look at that. Then the third card is the 6 of Pentacles. Again, this is not actual cups, right? It's pentacles. So pentacles is the earth sign. So we're looking at relationships, which a love relationship. So platonic, romantic, pet, family, whatever it might be for you. We're also looking at career and work. We're looking at your health, your finances. We're looking at travel. We're also looking at location, like where you live and how you're living. So this is the Six of Pentacles saying tender care is at hand, that you have some divine protection coming in. That tells me that you really have some healing that needs to take place before you can have love come into your life. And I think that it's really showing up very strong in these two cards, right? This is really talking about you going within for answers and then coming out on the other side with releasing a lot of things. This is you consciously making an effort to release things. So that just tells me, will you find love this year? Well, if you do the inner work, then I think it makes it where you can definitely attract love at a later date, but you're more important right now, and to focus on yourself and maybe healing a few things and shifting some things, making yourself happy, learning to love yourself more, and then you watch it, the type of love relationship that you actually attract in. Know your worth and value. So thank you for your question, Helene. Oops, I put the card in upside down. Hold on. All right. So the next question is going to be from, hi, Addie Gaddy. Nice to see you. Let's hope the chat doesn't lock up tonight. All right, the next question is from Vinnie. And Vinnie writes, hi, Alison. Loved your Scorpio video. Oh, I'm getting all the flattery now. Thank you. Yeah, that was pretty heavy. Scorpio is just on fire. And it really resonated with me. Thank you. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Vinnie. Okay, Vinnie, thanks for your question. Let's see what the universe wants to tell you. All right, here we go. All right, what does the universe want to tell Vinnie today? Seven of Pentacles. Oh my God, the King of Pentacles. And the Hanged Man has shown itself again. Okay, so we've got Seven of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, which for me, I say it all the time, every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. For me, this is like winning the lottery. And so you said Scorpio video. Here's your Scorpio energy again. I mean, this is not Scorpio, okay? This is an Earth card, but I remember this. I don't remember a lot when I channel, but I do remember, I think it was the Death card with this card. This is you winning the lottery again, Scorpio. So King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all four aces, along with the Hanged Man. So I got to say, I need a little bit of water first. Okay, so with this Seven of Pentacles, this is saying that you have a lot of choices around you. This is saying that take your time, choose very carefully. Because when you choose any of these doors, let's say you choose the one in the middle, all the other doors close and disappear. And then you're going down this path. So choose carefully because you don't know what's behind each door. But you have the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all four aces. Wow. This is, for me, this really is the lottery card. This is more powerful than if I just pull an ace for you. So this is the King of Pentacles. This is you living your idealized life. Look how jolly he is. He also has a lot of enlightenment around him. He knows what's important and he's really living the good life. He's worked really hard to get to this position. He's grounded, stable, secure. He has a lot of structure. He's very practical. He also knows his worth and value. And he knows his worth and value of the Pentacles. And he knows his worth and value of his friend, the Hermit. Because his friend, the Hermit, has had a lot of dark nights of the soul. He has a lot of enlightenment. He's worked really hard to get there. He's all about self-mastery. That's the enlightenment right there. It's represented by the Hermit. So you have to have that type of enlightenment to hold on to what you've made for yourself, what you have. A lot of people, if they can't respect it and if they don't have that enlightenment, they might make a lot of money and then lose it very frivolously, or let someone steal it from them, or have all these different things happen where they have it and then they lose it. They have it and then they lose it because they haven't learned that lesson yet. But this is also all four aces. So we're looking at the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So with that Ace of Swords, it's you having a triumphant breakthrough, a new beginning in truth, and I think in clarity for you. I feel that this is about you getting some clarity on some matters in your life right now. And I think that it's coming in strong, especially if you're a Scorpio. You know, I don't know what placement that is for you, but if that is your main sign, then this is really talking about you are accelerating and you're in that high trajectory. You need to have clarity with all these things that are coming in for you so you can choose what's best for you to use your discernment. Then we have the Ace of Cups. This is about you following your heart. Could be a new opportunity in love, because aces are all new beginnings. They're also gifts and blessings from the universe. And now you have 4. So this could be a new beginning in love if you're looking for love. This could be in getting a pet, doing a hobby that you love. You know, maybe you're a musician and this is an opportunity for you to, you know, play the guitar, play the flute. It's doing something that you love, whatever your passion is. This could also be you having a deeper connection to source. Maybe you've been doing a lot of self-work and that's allowing you to have this beautiful connection to source right now. You know, it's you tapped into your emotions, your intuition, and you're really enjoying that. And it's taking you in a new direction that's bigger, better, and more beautiful for yourself. We then have the Ace of Wands. That is literally a passionate new beginning from a place of enthusiasm. It's that spark of creativity. It's also out with the old, in with the new. So maybe this is something where you're at a crossroads. Maybe this is a culmination of everything in your life right now and you're getting ready to start a new chapter. It is literally out with the old, in with the new, and you're bringing in a new passionate beginning. You're able to take action on something. That is here for you. And then the final ace, the Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's Ace. Oh, no, sorry about the light. That is going to be a literal golden opportunity that's coming in, and you've got all these choices before you. So that tells me that something really big and powerful is on the horizon for you. So this is about you looking at all the seeds that you've planted. So all the work you've done, all the knowledge you've attained, these lessons, the knowledge and wisdom from your life lessons. This is about something that you're carrying forward with you. So when these opportunities present, you are choosing the right one for you. You're doing it on a very practical level, not being driven so much by emotion, because it's all encompassing with these 4 aces. So not just practical, not just emotional, not just a breakthrough in clarity, not just taking action to hope something happens. You're looking at it in the totality, and that's pretty impressive. Yeah, that's what's coming in for you. And we have a third card here, and it's the Hanged Man. Now, with all of that being said, Spirit is reminding you to take a time out. Sorry, next time I'll have the curtains drawn or the blinds drawn. This is about you taking a time out for yourself. This is about you going within. That's called suspension in this deck. This is about you going within and looking for answers, maybe sitting in some quietness, some still time with yourself, because you're going to come out reborn on the other side with that dragonfly that's right there. But it comes from taking a time out, looking at things differently. So with everything coming your way, that tells me you don't have to choose something quickly. You can take your time. Think about it, ruminate it over it, right? Ruminate it. Did I say that? Ruminate over it. And this will really allow you to make some smart, educated decisions for yourself. That's what the universe has to tell you, Vinnie. Wow, very powerful. And that is so fitting for what is coming in. I mean, all the signs are accelerating, but Scorpio is really going, ever since we left Scorpio season, and what was that, October, November, around that time, you know, I've seen you just accelerate, and I've seen you like not have as much pain in your readings. Wow, Scorpio, I've seen so much pain for years for Scorpio, and that is going away. Thank you for your question, Vinnie. All right, so let me see. Hi, everybody. Welcome. If anybody has a question, you're welcome to go ahead and submit it through PayPal or Venmo or Super Chat, and I'll get to it in a minute. These people have submitted their questions in advance that you hear me reading. Okay, so the next one is from Guy, and he writes, "Hi, Alison. What does my macabre Big Red think of me?" Thank you, Guy. All right, Big Red. So I'm just making an assumption that must be a scarlet macaw. I love it. I'm a bird person too. I have cats, dogs, birds. All right, so let's see. Hi, Alison. What does my macabre Big Red think of me? Thank you, Guy. All right, so this is for Guy. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Six of Cups and the Four of Wands. All right, let me show you the cards. Queen of Swords, Six of Cups, And the Four of Wands. I'm doing this because of the sun. Okay, so the first card out is this Queen of Swords. And this is really talking about your Macaw's an intellectual. So what your Macaw thinks of you is that you are straightforward, you're honest, you're dependable. You definitely have a routine, and the bird really appreciates that. This bird, I just want to show you in this deck. So we have a raven here. This bird is your friend and absolutely loves you. This bird is always standing around you, is always with you. I feel like maybe you work from home and that bird is like always right there. But I feel like this bird, it definitely sees you as it's human. And it's just like a clear relationship. The bird, you're never like surprising the bird in a bad way. Like some people might want to do that because they want to get a reaction from the bird. And that's not really a good thing, but that's what they do. But I feel like your bird is just like right there. You guys are just like two peas in a pod is what that is showing me. Your bird absolutely loves you. This is the Six of Cups. This is going back to a time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. And so for me, this is pure love. This is childhood. It's nostalgia. So your bird has that childlike love for you. It's everything. And that's what your bird thinks of you. And that is a really strong resonance. Your bird likes to enjoy its time with you with this Four of Wands. He does play with you and he feels very safe with you. This is a card of freedom. So your bird does not feel restricted. Your bird feels like he gets a lot of out of the cage time. He gets a lot of love and snuggle time. I feel, I think it's I always say men because all my animals except for one little cat is a girl, but it's like, so I always think that they're all boys. So I think that he really absolutely loves you. I feel like he gets his idealized life, but he is absolutely in love with you. He knows he's got it good. He feels like he's part of your life. He doesn't feel like he's been stuck in the corner and he's just there for you whenever you decide that you want to spend time with him for like 20 minutes. That's not it. I feel like he's always with you. And that's how he sees himself, is that he's like your right-hand man. Oh my God, I absolutely love that for you. Now he is right there with you. Sorry, you hear my dogs in the background. They're howling. All right, so thank you so much for your question, Guy, but that bird absolutely loves you. Yeah, he's your best friend. All right, the next one is from Juan Carlos, and Juan Carlos writes, "Hello, Alison, love your show. Thank you very much. Can you tell me if I'm on the right life path?" Thank you, Juan Carlos. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, this is for Juan Carlos. Is Juan Carlos on the right life path? Queen of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. All right, so all court cards. Queen of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So this is saying that it's about you getting clarity right now. I think that you're just now getting a lot of clarity in your life to see where it is that you want to go. I feel like you've kind of put some things behind you that you got some clarity on recently. This could be relationships. This could be other, your career. This could be even health and finances that's really tied into this. This could even be a location that you're living in. But I think whatever it is, you got a lot of clarity on it. It doesn't have to be just one. It can be a lot of things. And it's allowing you to put things behind you. And I think you're just looking towards your future right now. And you have a lot of clarity. It's allowing you to take these bold steps forward. So I think you are on the right life path, because this is allowing you to courageously, boldly step out there. Whether you've been down this path before or not, I think that you're making your own way in the world. I think that you could be very creative. You could be an entrepreneur, that this is something where you're creating the life that you want, not what somebody else says that you should do. It's not that you're rebellious. It's that you have your own ideas about what you want to create in this world. And I think that you are absolutely doing it. And I feel like if you ever have any self-doubt, it's just because maybe you're doing something that's very new to you and very, it's like, I feel like it's very fresh. I feel like you're doing it like right now. And so it could just be that it's just the newness of it that might feel a little awkward, because you're not used to doing what it is that you're doing. I feel like you are really blazing a brand new trail for yourself. I feel that you've put the past behind you. It's almost like if you went through a divorce, or you had a death in the family, or you were laid off from a job. It's that kind of like a big catalyst that came in. And so it's allowed you to really look at things from a new perspective and gain truth. I mean, this is you really doing it from an intellectual standpoint, not emotional. And that really gave you a lot of clarity, and it's allowed you to say, this is the direction I want to go in, and I'm going forward. And to me, this is telling me that you are absolutely on the right path, that you put a lot of time into analyzing it and trying to gain the truth from it to see what really resonates with you. And that is putting you in this new trajectory. We also have this Page of Pentacles. For me, this is the Hamlet card, to act or not to act, to be or not to be. And this is really, he's questioning himself, should I go down this road? And that is your energy right now. But this path is absolutely meant for you. If you are really stuck and you are really, like let's say you want to open up your own business, right? And let's say you really don't know much about business, but you want to open your own business. This card is telling me, get the mentor. Get someone that can help guide you, someone that's an expert in that arena. Do your research to make sure that they are who they say they are, right? And then go ahead and hire them to help you, because that is a sign of success. If you don't know something, you want to hire someone that does, and then they can give you those tools to help you get to the direction that you want to go in. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't wear all the hats. We can try, but you can't wear all of them. When you get that advice, you level up. And I think that you are absolutely on the right path, and that everything is coming in for you in a really positive way. Yeah, I really feel like you've done a lot of inner work for yourself. All right. So that's what I have for you for today, Juan Carlos. Thank you so much for your question. All right. So I do see a super chat, so I'm going to go over here really quick. All right. So let me read that. All right. Hold on. Okay. So this is from Case. I hope I'm saying your name right. Love your readings. Oh, thank you so much. How does Erica think of me and feel for me? And what does she want out of our connection? Okay. So, it's one question per show. So I'm going to try and look at the complexity of that. So hold on, let me read it again. How does Erica think of me and feel for me? So what does Erica think of you? And what does she want to? Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll make that all one question. Okay. All right. So let's look at Erica. All right. Fabio, sorry. Oops, sorry. I gotta yell in my microphone. That's one of my dogs. They won't stop barking at something. I don't know what's going on out there. All right. Okay, so let's look at Erica. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Tower. Okay, so we have some mixed energy here. We have the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Tower. So when I'm looking at this, how does she feel for you, right? What is her connection? So this is the card of loss. This card is telling me that something has broken her heart. That she is, this is a depressing kind of card, because you can see something has broken their heart. A person, place, thing, idea, maybe a dream has come to an end. And you can see they're just wallowing in this green mist. They're not even aware of each other, because they're caught up in their own world and their own depression, their own pain. So this is telling me that something has really broken her heart. Like I said, a person, place, thing, or a dream about something. But then we have the Queen of Cups. So this is telling me that this is about her following her heart. So right now, let me see the questions again. I should think of you and feel for you. So this is telling me that she's following her heart. So in a relationship, so I don't know if she might be suffering from a type of depression a little bit, but at the same time, she follows her heart, because in a way you could see that these cards are almost opposite. This is that, heartbreak or depression, and this is following your heart. So there's kind of a swing there. So this is really talking about following your heart, getting in touch with self-love, self-care, because you have to love yourself first before you can then open it up into a relationship. So I feel like she's kind of doing both. She's focused on herself, and then that allows her to then open up her heart to others. I do feel that, yeah, I do feel that she's also searching for a spiritual connection. I feel that, I know that we're talking about a relationship for you, but I do feel that that is part of this search, and it does affect that relationship. And that could be someone that wants a marriage because it's connected to a spiritual union connection. Some people that are very religious, that they believe that they want to have that kind of marriage feeling. But I do feel that there's something about her where she's just going to follow her heart. So, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. That's interesting because we also have the Tower. So this is telling me that the universe is going to come in and give, well, give you guys a Tower moment. And that might not feel very good. This is one of those things where it could be a blessing in disguise, but when you're caught in the throes of it, that is where the universe comes in and it releases what no longer serves you. And that might be something that you can't see, or something that somebody is holding on to so tight that they don't realize that it's bad, or they want it so bad they're gonna hold on to it whether it's good for them or not. So this is the universe that's going to come in and really release something for you. It's going to be a Tower moment. Something is going to be released. Maybe it's going to be the depression that gets released. Maybe it's going to be an obstacle that's released, or all of the above. We don't know. It could be emotional baggage that's going to be released that you don't realize that you're carrying it around. What if someone goes and they have a shamanic experience and it's releasing, generational trauma? And I'm not trying to be funny because that really does happen. Go have a bufo experience, right? Go do certain things. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying that it is an example. People are really releasing stuff like that. Things are realigning, right? So that's something that's going to be coming through in that relationship. I hope that that answered your question, because it might not be what you want to hear, but that's what's coming through in the cards. I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right. So thank you for your question. And the next one is from Jojo. Hi, Jojo. I know we're all getting used to the new time, Jojo. Thank you. And Jojo writes, hi, Alison. Will Jedi, my sister's dog, be okay while she is visiting me? Thank you, and God bless, Jojo. Okay, let's go ahead and look at your sister's dog, Jedi. Okay. Here we go. Will Jedi be okay? Hey, Deb, nice to see you. Hey, Jojo. You're welcome. Okay. So we've got King of Cups, we've got 7 of Cups, and we've got 10 of Cups. So, Jojo, it's all emotional. So we've got the King of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. Happy, joyful family. They've chosen to be happy. I think that this dog is going to be very happy. I think that there's a lot of choices that this dog could have right now, and going in different directions, in the sense of staying at home, being boarded, coming to see you. Will it be happy? I mean, there's a lot of options that could happen, but at the end of the day, I think that nothing is settled, but this dog is going to be happy because we've got the King of Cups. This dog wants to go. This dog wants to definitely be there. This dog is very happy. This dog is very connected. This dog is very deep emotionally. I feel that this dog has a lot of intuition and a lot of heart, a lot of love. And it definitely wants to be there, and it's going to be fine. Actually, we have the 10 of Cups. This is happy, joyful family. This dog has actually chosen to be happy and wants to be with the family, wants to be with everybody. Will the dog be okay? Absolutely. There's nothing negative here whatsoever. This is about a dog that wants to be part of the family, that's really emotionally tied, wants to go. And if they happen to board the dog is just going to be loving and wondering where the family is and really wanting to be part of the family. There will be a longing, but it won't be like a dark depression. I just feel that something is definitely coming in for this dog, and very loving. I mean, I just feel like this is happy, joyful family. I just feel like this is telling me that at the end of the day, this dog just wants to absolutely be with the family. It's that simple. It's like I'm not even getting like anything else coming through. It's just this dog has a lot of love and just wants to be with the family, period. Wow, Jojo. I wish I had more to give you, but that's just, it's so clean and so clear cut. That's what's coming in for the dog. So thank you. You're welcome. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. Yeah, exactly. Lots of hugs to the baby. Aw, I wish we had pictures. I would love to have pictures of all the animals. That would be so much fun. Okay, so let me go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead now and check Venmo and PayPal. And so if anybody wants to submit a super chat, this is a good time. So I'm going to do a final call for questions. I do have a lot of questions that have already been submitted that I'm going to be reading, but I just want to let you know, if you want to submit a question, now's a good time. If you don't know what to ask, you can always say, what does the universe want to tell me today? Or do a type of check-in. That's what you see a lot of people do. So feel free to go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead and check in with these sites. They log me out. And they're banking, so of course they're going to do that. So it does take a minute for me to pull stuff up. Just bear with me for a minute. Okay. All right, so here we go. We have Susan, and Susan writes, I was recently laid off. Will I find a job this summer? Thanks, Susan. Okay, Susan, let's take a look at that. All right. Yeah, my plants are blooming. All my orchids are blooming right now. I'm loving it. You should see my office. Yeah, I've got I've got dendrobiums, phalaenopsis, because those are so easy to grow inside for sure. But I really want my cattleyas to start blooming. All right, here we go. So, will Susan find a job this summer? We've got the Six of Swords. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, a golden opportunity, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so we've got a mixture. We've got the Six of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, a literal gift and blessing from the universe, and a new opportunity, a golden opportunity, and the Eight of Swords. So we've got these two sword cards, and they're really about you worrying. This is telling me that you're going to be finding a job, because you're literally leaving trouble behind you. So that would be unemployment, maybe worrying about how you're going to pay the bills, or are you going to get a job? You know, all these different questions that are going through your head. You're going on to calmer shores. You're leaving that behind you. So that's telling me you are absolutely going to be finding light at the end of the tunnel. It's definitely coming in for you. And here it is. It's a golden opportunity. You will definitely be getting a job this summer, and you'll know it. You'll be able to feel into it. You can even start manifesting in. Be open, right? Don't have closures. Don't seal things off. Be open to what is going to be coming your way. And this will really allow you to manifest in a type of job that you want. And just be open to anything that looks like a good deal. Use your discernment when it comes in. You might get multiple offers, multiple jobs, multiple opportunities. See what really resonates with you, what you want right now in the long term, and see how it works, because you're definitely going to be getting something with that Ace. Then we also have the Eight of Swords. This is you having a self-imposed restriction. You're really over-processing in your head. I think you're really scared. And I think that that is scary, to not know if you're going to get a job or where it's coming in. So I understand that. But this is a self-imposed restriction. Now you're trapping yourself. And that is you. You're going to block this golden opportunity that's coming in. So if you can relax a little bit, and because this person only sees one way out. Like, you know, traditionally they're blindfolded and they're trapped. This is you thrashing around intellectually, because it's swords. Swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. So this is about you literally relaxing into it, trying not to over process too much, and you'll see other avenues, other ways, because I think you're going to have a lot of opportunities come in, but you have to be open to receive it. You have to be in the right vibration. If you're in fear mode or panicking, you're not really going to see it. You know, you might have a really good opportunity and you're going to turn it down because you think that it's going to be over here, and you are not attracting that energy when you're in fear mode. So relax a little bit, maybe do some exercises, and just kind of go with the flow. I know it's easier said than done, and watch and see what's going to be coming your way, because you're going to definitely be getting something, and that's over this summer. All right. Thank you for your question. Sending you lots of love. All right. So here we go. The next one is from Lucinda, and she writes, "Hi, Alison. I want a fresh start in many aspects of my life. Will moving to another state benefit me in my journey? Thanks, Lucinda. P.S. Your Virgo video really hit home for me." Aw, thank you. I hope that hit home in a good way. All right, here we go. I want a fresh start. Will moving to another state benefit me in my journey? Okay, this is for Lucinda. I'm actually going to switch decks for that. All right, here we go. Just a reminder, it's final call for questions for anyone watching that wants to submit a question. Judgment card, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, well, you're going to have to do some work to make sure. We've got the Judgment card, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So a lot of sword energy, a lot of thinking's going on here. So looking for a fresh start. Yes, you can do that, but you've got to do some work first to really make sure it's the right move for you. So this is the Judgment card, and this is a heavy card. This is calling you out of your old life in the coffin into a new life. You want a new journey, but this card is telling you you have to do a lot of work first. This is about you having a compassionate review of your life. Excuse me. Looking at everything that you've done compassionately. Don't beat yourself up. Don't gaslight yourself. And you're gaining this knowledge and wisdom from all the life lessons of what you've gone up to right here at this point in time, right here, right now. So you're gaining that knowledge and that wisdom, and you're looking to see if moving to another state would actually benefit you. You're asking the big questions. Who am I right here, right now? Am I happy? What makes me happy? How do I make myself happy, right? Because I think that's what a lot of people are looking for in their lives right now. And you could say, you know, are my friends resonating with me? If you want a fresh start in a lot of different areas, that is telling me that we're looking at relationships, you're looking at housing, location, maybe even finances with a different job. This could also be your health. Maybe you're looking to move to a different area because maybe you're around people that aren't resonating with you, and that's unhealthy mentally, and it affects your physical health. So maybe you're looking to just do like the fresh start where that's going to also affect your health. Maybe we're also looking at some travel. Maybe things free you up. So I feel that it's about you asking those questions to get those answers. I feel that, one of the things that's coming through is that I feel like you need to get to know yourself just a little bit. I think you do know yourself, but you're having to ask some questions about it around moving, because I feel that there's something about you don't want to break your heart again. So it might be that you're running from something, and just because you go to a different state, your problems are going to be coming with you. I really feel that you need to resolve a few things in yourself first, and then ask the question again, and make sure that moving to another state is really going to give you a fresh start, because it might be something inside you that you need to deal with first, because I'd hate to see you break your heart again or take your troubles with you. I feel like it's not that I feel like you are in avoidance, but there might be something that you're trying to run from, and it might just follow you. So I want you to be prepared, because you might be taking some pain and heartache with you. This is the card of loss. So it could be an excellent time for you to heal your own heart right now while you're doing this inner work and getting the answers that you seek. So this could be you pulling one sword out at a time and healing that wound, and then going to the next one and the next one. And then you're doing that inner work to heal yourself. And then you say, okay, now I feel pretty good. Do I really need to move now? Or can I stay where I'm at? I think that's when it comes into the part that's going to be more of a reassessment for you. Here's the Queen of Evaluation. This queen is saying for you to do that inner work first, and then we take, it's truth time, then we take another look. So her head is above the clouds. This is the obscurity, but this is her looking for truth. Her back is to the past. She's looking towards your future. So this is really telling me that you need some truth and clarity, and you really need to, take the gloves off and look at things with the cold, hard truth. Be brutally honest with yourself about some things in your life, and then ask yourself if it's a good time to move. I think you can move, but I think your problems are going to come with you. You have to do that inner work first. So maybe not quite the answer you want to hear, but I think it would really benefit you to really look at that so you're not running from that. That saves you a lot of time, effort, energy, and money. It's so expensive to move. Do that inner work and then ask yourself again, do I now want to move? And maybe you do, and maybe it's going to be on your own terms. Not that you're running from anything, but that now it's like, you know what? You're so empowered that now you're choosing, and you might even choose a different location when that happens. All right, that's what I have coming in for you. Thank you for your question, Susan. Or I'm sorry, Lucinda. Excuse me, Lucinda. All right, so let's go on to the next one. All right. So again, final call. I'm just reading my notes that I put on here. And just a reminder, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can sign up for the free newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page. You can also book a personal reading. So if you want to go further on anything that you've asked today, or anyone that's watching that hasn't even asked a question, you can definitely reach out to me there today. Go ahead and book that personal reading, a missing person consultation. I also have that learning center. The sign up for the 16-week manifestation course is coming out. Private lessons, that'll be for tarot, for raise your vibration, manifestation. And don't forget Alison's picks. That's a new segment on there. I love it. Okay, so that reminds me. So I am doing her parasite cleanse. You just put a few drops in, add water, and then you take it. So it just happens to be at this time I need to take mine. Okay, I know that looks funny, but I got to do it. You're supposed to do it 3 times a day, every 4 hours. So there you go. All right. So, oh my God, too funny. Live TV. All right. So we've got the next question is from Derek, and he writes, "Hi, Alison. Love your show and the new time." Yay. Thank you. I'm glad the time's working out for everybody. I wasn't sure. And what does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Derek. Okay, Derek, let's take a look. All right. We've got the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So this is really saying that you're taking charge of your life right now, that you're a boss. You're really stepping into this leadership position. I don't know if you're Aries or not, but this is you really taking command. I feel that you're really taking charge of the direction that you're going in. So this is telling me, like, for work, relationships, housing, finances, your health. I think that, you're really just, you're loving it. You're loving this role. This is that beautiful divine masculine energy. He is all 4 kings put together. So this just tells me that you're very grounded. You're well-rounded right now. And with this Queen of Pentacles, she is very well grounded, stable, secure. She likes the structure. She knows her worth and value. She's worked really hard to get to this position, just like the Emperor has worked really hard to get to this position. And she knows her worth and value along with the worth and value of this Pentacle. So this is also being very grounded in the earth realm. So this is going to be everything I was saying, where it's going to be in relationships, housing, travel, finances, career, retirement. It's everything in that. And I think that you are really stepping into a beautiful position. I think that you have a lot of abundance coming your way. And I have to say, this card too is also talking about, you're able to really balance work and life right now, right? I feel like everything right now is really lining up for you. That's what I feel is coming in for you. I feel that you're really stepping into maybe even some leadership and power positions, whether it's going to be the leader of a family, a manager at work, or a business owner. But I definitely feel that you are a take charge kind of a person, and that is very healthy for you, and that really is very rewarding, and it works out for you. So it's just saying, that's what's coming in for you, and it's a really good role. It's a very healthy role for you, and embrace it, and that's going to bring you abundance and prosperity. So you are right where you're supposed to be. That's what the universe wants to tell you, is you're fucking awesome. Oh my God, I love that for you, Derek. All right, thank you for your question. God, it's like just confirmation that you're awesome, Oh my God, I love it. All right, so the next question, let me see if the chat's locked up on me. Okay, good, it hasn't. Sometimes that happens. And let me know, and I'll see if you guys should have the ability to actually remove them from the channel. If you don't, let me know, and I will go ahead and see if I can change that. Oh, I just see vodka. It's a little early. It's 10 a.m. here. I rarely drink. If I do, it's going to be beer or wine. Yeah. I know, I sound like such a baby. The hard alcohol thing, I can drink it, but just doesn't resonate. All right. So unless you're talking about like flower essences, looks like a shot, hun. What? Looks like a shot. Okay. So, I don't even know. All right. I don't know what's going on in the chat, so I'm just going to come over here. All right, so the next question is from Juliet. I love your name. Hello from France. Hello, France. Nice to see you here. See, now all the Europeans, this is a good time for everybody. Can you tell me if I would benefit from turning my home into an Airbnb and traveling for a while? Thanks, Juliet. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. If you turn it into an Airbnb, let me know. I'm coming. I know Deb wants to go there too. I hope you're in the south of France. All right, so you're in France. All right, here we go. That was awkward. My nail got caught. Okay, so would you benefit from turning your home into an Airbnb and traveling for a while? All right. We've got the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. Well, I don't think so. We've got the 3 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles, and then the 9 of Wands. I think that it would hurt you. I think that, I think it would break your heart if you did that. I think that you would be worried all the time. I think that you'd be wondering if someone's going to destroy your home or steal something from you. I think that you would be very disturbed about somebody else's energy being in your own home. So swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. And so this is really telling me that it would break your heart. I think that you love your home so much that it would not be a good investment for you to do that. The other card that's here for you is the 4 of Pentacles. This is telling me that you are very controlling of your home because you love it so much. You don't want to see anything happen to it. It's a strong foundation for you, and I think it's a strong investment for you. And again, I think that it would create a lot of emotional turmoil. I think when you were traveling that you wouldn't really fully be able to enjoy yourself because you're always going to be worried about something happening to your Airbnb. I would think that maybe you would want to get a second property if you really had your heart set on an Airbnb and turn that other property into an Airbnb, but not your own home. This energy is just telling me that it would not work out for you personally, that you would be very upset. We also have the 9 of Wands. This is that wounded warrior energy. He's got a lot of stamina. He's been in a lot of battles and he's still standing. but he's got some pain. I just don't think you'd be able to enjoy your travel. I think you would always be wondering what is happening to your home. I just don't think that that would be something that would work for you, because I think you're so emotionally attached to your home, that you take so much pride and joy in your home, that if something happened to it, I think you'd always be worried about it. That's what's coming through in the cards. Oh, Juliet, I'm sorry, but at least you know, and maybe this resonates with you. You'll have to give us some feedback that this resonates with you and that that is part of who you are. Because I think that I think you'd just be worried all the time. All right. Well, thank you for your question, Juliet. All right. Here we go. Okay. Too funny. It's 4 p.m. in the UK. We'll see. Perfect. Perfect timing. So this is just going to be great for Europe. Okay. So here we go. The next question is going to be from Jose, and Jose writes, hi, Alison. I think this is Spain and Portugal coming in too. We had Juan Carlos earlier. I'm getting a lot of Spanish names coming in. So, hi, Alison. I'm looking to buy a new car this month. Is that a good financial investment for me at this time, or should I wait? Thanks, Jose. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. All right. Or it could be the United States. I don't know. I'm just saying. Juan Carlos. I love it. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. He's looking to buy a new car. Is this a good financial investment, or should he wait? 3 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Fool. Now it's a good investment for you, and now is the time for you. Absolutely. 3 of Cups, we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Fool. This is all about you taking that leap of faith and just going for it. I think that this is a nice treat for yourself. I think it's time to celebrate, enjoy it with friends, family, just yourself even, that this is really a payoff for all the hard work that you put in. It's an emotional payoff. This is absolutely a time for you to celebrate and get that new vehicle. This Page of Pentacles is presenting you with a golden opportunity. Now is the time for you to buy. I think that the cards are just really lining up for you. Take that leap of faith, and it will definitely be great investment for you. I think you'll have a lot of fun. That is very clear cut too, very simple. Sometimes the answers are super quick. Sometimes they're a little more involved. So absolutely buy it now. Oh my God, I want a picture. I love it, Jose. Thank you so much for your question. All right. Now let me just go ahead and I'm going to check PayPal one more time and Venmo. Okay. Hopefully it's not going to make me. Okay. What are the stairs? This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen when they do this security challenge. Okay. And then I can't even see the pictures. Some of them are so dark. I have no idea if there's stairs there or not. They're just weird. Okay, so that's for PayPal. Hold on. It's taking forever. Let me do Venmo. All right. So let's come over here for PayPal really quick. All right. So Venmo. It's from Jesse. Hey, Jesse. And Jesse writes, hey, Alison, love your show. Thank you, Jesse. I really appreciate that. I'd like to ask, what is my biggest defect of character that holds me back in my life and in my relationships? All right, let's go ahead and find out. I actually need to use a different deck for a question like that. Let me go back to this one. All right. All right, here we go. What is your biggest defect of character that holds you back in your life and in your relationships? We've got the 7 of Pentacles, the Death card, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so here we go. We've got the 7 of Pentacles, the Death card, and the 7 of Swords. So what this is telling me is that you have a lot of options, that everything is right there for you. You need to take a lot of time to decide. Then we've got the Death card. This is releasing what no longer serves you. So this is telling me, now we're talking about a defect. So maybe it's that you have so many choices And for you to be able to take that choice, you need to do some releasing first. So you need to release what no longer serves you, which means you need to be aware of what's not working in your life, what is not serving you. You need to be able to see it, because for you to be able to have something new come in, you also need to have something release and move, right? It's creating space for something new to come in. So it's like, let's say you're carrying a bunch of emotional baggage. I'm not saying you are, this is just an example. If you're carrying a lot of emotional baggage, you want to release that, become lighter so something new can come in and take that space. So let's say you're releasing pain in your life. Well, now you want to replace it with love. And it doesn't mean another person, right? You hear me talk about self-love. So let's say you release that pain. Well, now you want to replace it with love. So maybe you buy yourself some flowers. You treat yourself to a nice weekend trip. You know, you're replacing it with love and kindness and nurturing activities to yourself. So what this is telling me, for you to have a lot of choices coming in, maybe you need to start releasing what no longer serves you. Maybe you're holding on to things that aren't in your best interest, and for you just to look at that and see what can be released. Then we have the Nine of Swords. This is you over processing things in your head. This is a card that's based on fear. So it's all in your head, in the sense of there's no one waiting outside your door to jump you. This is things that you're making in your head. So it's like a never-ending nightmare. You're over processing the day. You're asking the what if questions, right? And that is stemming from something that I think it's not releasing a few things. And I think it's also you really wanting to know, is it going to work out? And is it not? I think that that would be what I would say to that. I know that might sound like kind of complicated in a way, but when you have all these choices, for you to really be able to get through the type of blockage, I don't want to say a defect in your character, but it could be just a blockage, because I don't think you have a defect. I think it's more that there might be a blockage, and it could just be getting some clear pathways. And that to me is just saying releasing what no longer serves you. And to be aware of that, that's a big thing, because sometimes we hold on to things so tight. Like relationships are a perfect example. Some people hold on to relationships for so long. They want to be with this person. They're going to make it work. They're so in love, but maybe that's just not meant for you. And when you can release that, and I mean really release it from your heart, do cord cutting, whatever it is you need to do, that frees you up. And then maybe something bigger, better, more healthy is coming in. It's kind of like where you're getting, like, let's say you're all in a relationship and the other person isn't 50%, or they're breadcrumbing you. You want where you're all in, and you want that other person all in. So it's releasing a few things that are no longer serving you. That's kind of how I am reading it, but you definitely overprocess in your head. So maybe it's quieting the mind a little bit and allowing it so that when these things come in, you can sit with it, but not over process it, right? Because of course you want to be an intellectual about it. This is going to be, you want your mind, body, soul in it. You want to be in that alignment, but you want to maybe be more in a place of neutrality versus over processing. And like I said, a little fear comes in. This is like a never ending nightmare. So it could be replaying, replaying, and replaying. So yeah, that's what I would say. Does that make sense, Jesse? Are the trolls out today? Yeah. Good. I'm glad. I hope that makes sense. Thank you for your question, Jesse. All right. So here we go. Let me go back to PayPal. All right. Hold on really quick. I don't know why it's so slow today. Okay. All right. So this is from Lucas. And Lucas writes, "Hi, Alison. Will I find love in the next few months? Thanks, Lucas." Okay, let's take a look at that. I'm going to get my love deck for that. All right. Here we go. And you guys know everything is cleansed, shuffled, and meditated on before we get rolling. All right. And then I'm going to do the Soul Tribe reading after this. All right. Here we go. Bye, Deb. Love you. We'll talk later. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Well, hey, Lucas, these two cards wanted to come out. The King of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. We're talking about, will you find love in the next few months? Can I get one more card, please? Here we go. We've got the Queen. I'm sorry, the Empress, the Queen. We have the Empress. I see the tiara. Okay, so we have the King of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Empress card. So, will you find love in the next few months? Yes. This is about you knowing exactly what you want. You're taking bold, courageous steps to get it. You're using your charm and your charisma to meet people. I think you're putting yourself in all the right places. So, whether it's a singles club, meetup club, investment club, running club, whatever it is that you do, you're really putting yourself out there. You're mingling, you're doing the work, and you are really doing the work. We have this Eight of Pentacles. This is about your self-mastery. You really are doing the work because you really want a relationship, but you have a very sound mind. So this is telling me that you're not overly emotional, you're very balanced, and you're very guarded. You're really choosing the right person for you. You're looking for an Empress. You're looking for a woman that is also someone that has done all the work. So she is all four queens put together. So she's the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. All four in one. She's very abundant, prosperous. Everything she touches just grows, thrives, and it's beautiful. It's like whatever you want to do. I feel like you want a family, and that's one of the reasons why you want an Empress. You want someone that will give you children, someone that wants that type of lifestyle too. I feel that you really want a strong family. That's what's coming through in the cards. I feel that you are really looking for a woman that is not afraid to have children, because a lot of women don't want to have children right now, which is really sad. But I feel that, you know, you're really looking for someone that is willing to do that, have children, maybe be a stay-at-home mom, maybe not, maybe work from home. You know, I don't feel like you're really like locked in on that aspect of this particular Empress. I feel like you're giving this person a lot of freedom. You just want to have a family, and I think that that is incredibly smart. You're looking for someone that wants to have a family too, someone that's not lying to you saying that they want kids when really they don't. So you are really doing a lot of work to make that happen. You really are looking for someone that wants to get started on a family right away, actually. I think that you're looking for someone that has a big open heart, someone that's very loving, nurturing, giving, that's their natural role in life, so that they would make an excellent mother, a loving mother to their children, right? And a loving wife to you. So, wow, Lucas, you will absolutely find this person. You're doing everything you need to do. You're putting yourself out there. You're doing the work. And I think that this person is going to be really drawn to you. And they want you to be the one pursuing them. They want that divine masculine role. They want a man to pursue them. They want you to ask them out, right? They love those roles. And, you know, a lot of people do, whether they want to admit it or not. They like that. A lot of women like that. So I think that this is about allowing you to be this beautiful divine masculine. And that is what's coming through, and not in a usurious way, because there are a lot of women out there that will use men that are like that. This is not what you're calling in. You're calling in someone that really loves and is appreciative of that role, and they really, really like it. So, wow, good for you, Lucas. Again, let us know what's coming in for you over the next few months, because it's definitely there. All right, sending you lots of love, Lucas. Congratulations on that. All right, everybody. Now I am going to go ahead and do a reading for today's soul tribe. So this is going to be for everyone that is currently watching, and let's see what the universe wants to tell us today. I'm going to continue with the love deck. All right. It has a lot to say. The cards keep falling out. Okay, so that's too much. Spirit, you know that. I'll take 3, no more than that when they fall out like that. All right, so here we go. Yeah, it's the EE pendant. I actually have 2 on. I have another one underneath. It's just a longer chain. And because, oh my gosh, because it holds the resonance. And so I actually want to interview the founder of that. because I believe so strongly in this EES center. It's the enhanced energy system. For those of you that don't know, I've actually thought about buying a center as one of my other businesses. So, I mean, I really believe in it. So you guys know I'm an entrepreneur. That's why I'm also teaching that 16-week manifestation masterclass. Whether you're looking for a person, place, or thing or idea to manifest in, I'm a master manifester. I get these things coming in all the time. Anyways, that is one of the businesses that I'm thinking about acquiring. So we'll see. I really believe wholeheartedly in it. Okay. So here we go. This is for the soul tribe. It's probably too much information, but here's for the soul tribe. Master manifester. The Ace of Pentacles, a golden opportunity. It's kind of like right here, right? Right there. All right. I got to say that. Okay, 9 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. All right. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Cups, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is that everybody has a golden opportunity that's showing itself. It's coming in loud and clear. You can't miss it. This is literally a gift and blessing from the universe, and it's a new beginning, a new opportunity. So all the seeds that you're planting right now, you're going to have a new beginning. Something's coming into fruition for you. This could be, it's in the realm of Pentacles. So we're looking at relationships, whether they're platonic, romantic, a pet, friends, family, it doesn't matter. Relationship. It could be career, work, career. This could be finance, housing, location, travel, retirement. This could be your health. These are a lot of new opportunities that are coming in for you. Maybe you've decided, you know what? I'm going to start going to the gym. New opportunity. Maybe you have a workout buddy so that you're held accountable. So you really go, 3-5 days a week, whatever it is you're doing. This is a golden opportunity that's coming in for everybody. We also have this 9 of Cups. This is telling me that it's something that is really going to make you happy, something that you desire, that's going to bring this type of satisfaction to you. You're on your life path. So I think for a lot of people that are watching, you're really doing something that's enhancing your life for the positive, and it's making you emotionally satisfied. This is right before the 10, happy, joyful family, which is the idealized life. You are in alignment. Everyone is going in the right direction. You're feeling it. Maybe you're being led by your heart, right? Then we have this Page of Pentacles. This is about you, again, being presented with this opportunity. This is about structure, being stable, grounded, secure, seeing the opportunity that's coming right here. So a new beginning, here's the opportunity. It's there for you to grab it. Wow. So something's coming for everybody. It's something in the 3D because we're talking about pentacles, but it's something that's going to bring you immense emotional satisfaction. So keep your eyes out for that one. That should be coming. This is for the week. I know it's Thursday, but think about it all the way through the weekend until the next time I see you. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now. Don't forget to see me go live every Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. You can also check out my Zodiac videos. And don't forget my interview with Kim Rogers. It's informative information. I know people don't want to talk about parasites, but you know what? If you've got a warm body, you've probably got them. And you know that that's true. I know a lot of people don't want to deal with that, but you know what? There's an option. Even, what is it? The Kennedy. Even he's talking about that. He has part of a tapeworm in his brain. It's dead, but oh my God. I mean, this stuff is no joke and it's everywhere. And you want to always do a cleanse a couple of times a year. And I'm in the United States and people just don't talk about it. And look at how unhealthy the United States has gotten in the past several decades. So I mean, like I said, I'm currently doing her cleanse. I totally believe in it. I'm putting it out there for everybody. Use my affiliate link if it's something you're interested in. She has so much free information. I know it sounds like a sales pitch, but you know what? I really care about health. I'm a Virgo and I'm a former athlete. So that was like a big part of my life. So when I saw this, I definitely want to go ahead and share that with everybody. So check it out along with a Fulvic soak. Okay, that being said, I just want to say that there's also Skin Like Butter. She's got phenomenal products. You don't forget to go to my website. You can go ahead and sign up. It's a free newsletter to let you know my itinerary as I'm traveling. I'm going to New Zealand and Australia. I'm going to be doing readings there. So it's a working vacation. I cannot wait. In Tasmania, I'm coming to see you. Oh my God, I can't wait. And you can book a personal reading with me, sign up for the missing person consultation, and just go ahead and look at everything else on my website. I'll give you an idea about what I do. All right, now I'm leaving. All right, everybody, I'm sending you lots of love. Bye for now. Thank you, Ken.